This is cell phone video of floodwaters ravaging the communities of Westfield and Knoxville in far northwestern Tioga County August 9th. Unbelievable damage was left behind when the water receded.
Here in Westfield was almost the epicenter of the damage. A tremendous number of homes have been lost. We had one life lost in Knoxville, a friend of mine, and as of today he has not been found yet. He was washed away by the storm, helping some elderly neighbors of his get out of their home.
In the wake of homes literally being washed off their foundation, this community has not lost hope. Neighbors have been rallying around one another to begin picking up the pieces.
The hope that has come from this is incredible. Driving in here right after the damage to come in and help, you saw people just coming in saying, how do I get to where the damage is? I've met people today from North Carolina that came all the way up here. They bring hope to this community.
This got flooded out here.
On Sunday, August 17th, Bishop Joseph Bambera visited the hardest hit communities. Parishioners of St. Catherine's Church in Westfield took him around the community to see the damage firsthand. With many roads now reopened, the bishop also celebrated the first Mass at St. Catherine's Church since the flooding, emphasizing that parishioners are the living presence of Jesus these days.
You're living the Eucharist. You're giving your life in faith by your service of your brothers and sisters. You're not nailed to a cross physically like Jesus at the heart of this sacrament, but you're suffering. You're suffering for and with your brothers and sisters, and you're serving them out of love. And I can't think of a more incredible example of what it means to live the gospel and to allow the Eucharist to take hold of you than in what you're doing right now. Right now. Thank you. Thank you.
The bishop also pledged financial support to parishioners from a flood recovery fund the diocese has maintained since 2011, along with prayers from across the community.
A whole lot of your brothers and sisters already are keeping you in their prayers because they've gone through what you're going through. But all of this local church is holding you in our hearts and lifting you up to the Lord.
The Mass and the presence of the bishop touched many impacted by flooding.
There's nothing more powerful than the bishop seeing how much one of his communities has been affected and to come out and that outreach. I'm sure that I'm not the only parishioner that feels that way.
To have him physically drive, I don't know how long it is, 3 hours, 3.5 hours to come here to the most remote area of the diocese, it brings an incredible warmth to you. It's kind of like, wow, he really, really is one of us. He's not coming in here in a police escort and coming in here with pomp and circumstance. He came in here humbly, and he came in here and met us one-on-one. He rode around with us, getting to know the community. That affects us tremendously.
Parishioners say it's also miraculous that St. Catherine's Church was spared damage. With homes destroyed all around it, the water only touched the bottom step, since the church is built on a slab.
When we found out that the water only touched the bottom step, when right across the road, it was up here up to my shoulders almost, just literally 400 yards down the road, house is off the foundation. Christ was preserved, his house was preserved. That's miraculous.